What's up guys, today I just want to show you my tackle management system that I came up with for kayak fishing and fishing as a co-angler in the BFLs. First I'll show you what I have in my milk crate, then I'll show you how I transfer this over to a backpack for fishing as a BFL co-angler. So first thing I have in my milk crate, I have the Plano soft crate. It comes with two side bags and a bag that sits on top, but I found that it gets in the way a lot of the times when I'm trying to get through my tackle and trying to grab what I need. So I opted out for them. I got rid of those, but I kept the divider right here. See, now for my tackle, I have a Plano Guide Series dual tray. I'll show you how I have everything stored in there later. Then I have a Cabela's worm binder for all my soft plastics. And I'll show you how I have that organized too in a little bit. And then on the front side of the wall that I put in here, I just have little miscellaneous things like a rag, some loose baits that I'm currently using at the time, sunglass case, so when I'm not using my sunglasses I put them in here and then I put them in there so that way they don't fall off my head like previously. Yes! Dang it! So that helps me a lot. Fish grips. Got my scale, snacks, and pliers. So that's all that's in the front, and then I'll throw in some other miscellaneous stuff, whatever I have, extra batteries, all kinds of little things like that. So that's how it's set up in my kayak crate. It's easy to get to. If I need hooks, I don't need to go sorting through boxes and get a hook. I just grab this one box. I know where my hooks are, I grab the hooks, and there you go. Same with any other lure, because I have a certain way of fishing and I know exactly what I use. As most of you know, that I use a speed worm 90% of the time when I'm out there, so main thing I need is just hooks, weights, and speed worms. But I do have other lures in there. If they're not wanting to bite the speed worm at all, I'll try a handful of different things. I have everything from jigs, spinner baits, to deep diving crankbaits, lipless crankbaits, top water. I have just about everything in there that I need, so it all works out. And I'll show you, once again, I'll show you what I have in there in a little bit. But now I want to show you how I transfer this over to a backpack for a BFLs. This is just a Walmart, what is it? I don't even know. Outdoor brand backpack. Perfect size for what I need it for. On the side I have room for a water jug. All right, so I open up the main one, the main pocket. I put this box in here. Then I put my worm binder in there. There's plenty of room for those two things. And then I could put, my sunglass case in here if I need to. Got my pliers, I'll put in the front pocket here. Just somewhere, wherever I can put them. And that's it. No, I'll probably bring my scale too. If I bring my scale, it's nice and small. Has the clip thing. And again, I'll just stick it in the front pocket somewhere up in here. And for my GoPro, I'll probably be using a chest mount, and I could just stuff that in the top, stuff it somewhere in here. And then that'll be one of the first things I'll grab anyway, so it's not gonna be in the way of getting tackle in and out. So it'll be on my chest. It'll just sit in there for transportation needs. Other things I have in here, in this front pocket right here, I have my call tags. Second front pocket, sun buff, sun gloves, just miscellaneous little things like that. There's another pocket right here I can store other stuff. And on the side here, I got extra line. There's a little pocket right here. It's perfect for line. Looks like it's been made for it almost. One bad thing I found about this backpack is this zipper is kind of tricky. You have to fold back these flaps, and then it zips a lot easier. But other than that, it gets kind of caught up if you have the flaps forward like that. But that's the only bad thing I found about it. But that's all I need to do to transfer this to this, and it's really easy. It makes everything so much easier just dealing with these two things, not having to deal with multiple boxes and multiple bags of worms everything's so confined into that, and I know what I need for the day. Normally I'll have a lot more worms and different baits and stuff in my truck. So if I know what I'm gonna be using for the day, I'll swap out some lures and swap out some worms. But for the most part, 90% of the time, everything that I use is right in here. It's a really good system. I hope it kind of gives you an idea of what you should be using and how you should manage your tackle system. All in all, it's a pretty decent bag for a Walmart bag. I think it's like 20-30 bucks. It's not very expensive, and it does the job. All right, now I'm going to show you what's inside this box and how I have everything organized. Okay, so on the top drawer, I have my hooks and jigs. From the hooks on over to the jigs, I got my extra wide gaps. I got just regular, I don't know, worm hooks. And then I got my flipping hooks, other flipping hooks. I got trailer hooks for spinner baits, and then the little stops for them to not to come off. I got weighted hooks for swim baits, jig heads, Ned rig heads. I got just regular tungsten 3/16. I got 3/8 tungstens. I got the 1.5 ounce to 1 ounce, you know, flipping punching weights. Got some nail weights right here, some rattlers for jigs or whatever I want to put them on. Then I got my chatter baits. I got the regular Z-Man chatter baits that have little crawls on them for trailers. I got my toothpicks for the flipping weights so I can peg them. Another chatter bait, and then I just got my regular swim jigs that I kind of use, but I'm still trying to get more into it. Then I got more room for other jigs that I want to eventually get later on down the road. All right, and then the second floor, I have my top water, my other top water. This is the walk the dog style top waters. These are popping, whopper ploppers, you know, and then the regular popping. And then I got the frogs. I got square bills right here, lipless crankbaits right here, deep diver. I only got one deep diver. I think that's a DT10. And then I got my other Rapala, and then the devil horse kind of Rapala. I got spinner baits right here, and then buzz baits right there. And for the worm binder, I got my Zoom Speed worms up in front because that's what I use the most. Then I got curly tail worms here, Cincos here, trick worms here, swim baits, then craws and creature baits right here, and then horny toads or any other kind of frogs on the last one. It's in order of the way that I use my soft plastics, and in order I know where to go. So if I need a crawl, I can go straight to the back and know where to find it. So everything's just organized to how I use it and what I use the most. Zoom Speed worms and curly tails here, I use these the most, and Cincos the most. I don't really use trick worms all that much, so it's in the middle. Swim baits I kind of use, but not really. And then the craws I use the most, and horny toads. So if I know where I need to go, so I can tell what's the front, that's the back. It doesn't have any labels. So if I need Zoom Speed worms, I'll stay to the front, get it there. If I need a crawl, I flip it to the back, and boom, crawls there, horny toads there. So it just makes everything very streamlined and easy to get. It's hot out here. Yeah, I needed water. All right, so that's basically all I ever need for fishing in Florida. Now, things might change as I'm traveling to different states for the KBF tournaments and stuff like that, and for the regionals and the BFLs, which will be in October, I do believe. So look out for that. But yeah, things might, like lures might change, but this whole system I think will work really well. But yeah, I just found that this system really works out for me a lot. I hope it gives you guys some ideas on how you want to manage your tackle system and make it more streamlined, easier to get, not wasting any time trying to find the tackle that you need. Pretty good system, I think. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like on the bottom, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.